Hi, I'm back with a case study, a case-based question from linear equations in two variables class 10. Now the question is like this. It is common that governments revise travel fares from time to time based on various factors such as inflation on different types of vehicles like autorickshaws, taxis, etc. The auto charges in a city comprises of a fixed charge together with the charge for distance covered. Now let's study the following situations. They've given the charges and the distance covered in two different cities. Okay. Now, if the fixed charges of auto rickshaw be rupees X and the running charges be rupees Y, then the pair of linear equations representing the travel in city A is. Okay, so in city A, we can see that someone has traveled 10 kilometers and has paid 75 rupees. Okay, so using that information, let me form my first linear equation. Okay, now for the first part, the first linear equation can be formed. Okay, so the fixed charges of the auto rickshaw is given to be X rupees. Okay, so the fixed charges is X rupees and the running charges is rupees Y. And the total charges is given as 75 rupees. Okay, so the fixed charge plus distance times the running charge should give me 75. The same way, the fixed charge plus distance covered, that is 15 kilometers times Y, is 110. So I have my first pair of linear equations. Now let me just solve this because they have asked for the amount paid by a person traveling 100 kilometers in city A as my third question. Okay, so we would need to solve these equations. So let me just solve it and keep it ready for the third part. Okay, so let me use the elimination method. I'm subtracting both equations. So minus 5y would be equal to minus 35 or y would be equal to 7. Okay, let me substitute this value in the first equation. So x plus 10 times 7 is equal to 75 or x plus 70 equal to 75 or x is equal to 5. Okay, now let's study the details in city B. Okay, so in the second part of the question, they have said that the fixed charges of auto rickshaw is rupees X. So the fixed charge is again given as rupees X and the running charges is rupees Y. And you have to form the pair of linear equations representing travel in city B. Okay, so basically we can form the equations. The fixed charge plus the distance, that is 8 here, it's given as 8. 8 times y is equal to 91. And the fixed charge plus the distance is 14y is equal to 145. Okay, so let me just subtract the two equations again just to find out the value of x and y in city B. Okay, so when I'm subtracting, I would get minus 6y as equal to 54, negative 54. Or the value of y is going to be 54 divided by 6, which is 9. Let me put this back in the first equation. So x plus 8 times 9 is equal to 91 or x plus 72 is equal to 91 or x is equal to 91 minus 72, which is 19. Okay. Now let's look at the third part of the question. Now they've said that a person paid, you have to find out the amount that a person has to pay if he's traveling 100 kilometers in city A. So if he has to travel 100 kilometers, he'll anyway have to pay the fixed charge. Then the distance is 100 kilometers times y. Okay, so this should give me the amount to be paid. Okay, now what was the value of x in the first city? It was 5 and the value of y was 7. So let me use these details here. The value of x is 5 plus 100 times 7. That's 5 plus 700, or it's going to be rupees 705. So person who's traveling 100 kilometers in city A has to pay rupees 705. Okay, now in the fourth part of the question, they've asked us to find the amount paid by a person traveling 60 kilometers in city B. Now, amount to be paid would be equal to x plus distance times y. Okay, so that's okay. Now, this time we'll have to pick the value for x and y from city B, which is x is 19 and y is 9. Okay, so 19 plus 60 times 9. So that's 19 plus 540, which is equal to 559 rupees. Okay, now in the fifth part of the question, they have asked us to find the amount paid by a person traveling 50 kilometers in city A and 30 kilometers in city B. Okay, so let's find the details in city A. The amount to be paid would be x plus 50 times y. So that's going to be 5 plus 50 times 7, which is 355 rupees. Okay, now in city B, the person has traveled 30 kilometers. So the amount to be paid is now equal to x plus 30y, which is 19 plus 30 times 9. So that's 19 plus 270, which is 289. Okay, so the total amount paid would be equal to 355 plus 289, which is 644 rupees. Okay, thank you.